Hello everybody, are you working hard? I'm hardly working. So I went ahead and took care of some of those missions. I finished... I got everything done on the first mission. There's 3 missions. You get 1 and 2 for just completing the run. So I got S rank on the first, and then you get an EX version of that mission if you finish it. And I got that one, which is just an S rank to get you another thing. So I got both of those all set there, and then I beat mission 2. I believe beating both of those unlocks mission 3, and I beat that, but I didn't get the S rank for either of those, so I still need more unlocks. There'll be things that allow me to add, like they'll increase the amount of stuff that I can equip and things like that. Gonna need some of those in order to make sure that I can actually get through all... Whoa, you just punched a kid. That's not okay. They're not subtitling Donald in this fight.
A space in line.
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today.
Knuckle sandwiches.
Chin-Po, don't get involved, man.
Does it?
I can only remember Yao, the little one, and Chin-Po, the big one. I can never remember the lanky one's name.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off.
There you
What
go.
off?
Knock my block off.
What a shrimp!
Who you calling a shrimp, Panda Lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just
You know,
get
the
back
problem
in
with
line,
that
okay?
is the movie kind of established that no one
I just got
else...
slugged.
Well, that's not true. They did
Soldiers,
Himushu, didn't
get
they?
back in
That was
line.
the whole riding the panda thing. That's actually, I think, the only time that anyone ever sees or hears Mushu, isn't it? Like, any other time, it's just Mulan. I kind of wish that scene didn't exist. Like, I know it's necessary to sending them out and everything, but it just... It was kind of cooler when Mushu couldn't be seen by anybody.
What are
It
they?
was a unique existence to Mulan.
Oh, yeah?
They crossed that bridge once.
Ping, I hope you're ready.
Ruins the illusion a little bit, I guess. Not that I'm, like, upset or anything. I still love that movie. Don't get me wrong. I love it so much, and I can't remember the sequel. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I didn't like a thing, so I'm gonna claim I don't remember it, or that it doesn't exist. I really mean that I don't remember the sequel. I don't remember loving it, because I remember it's like, they're gonna get married, but their ancestors don't get along, and that's like this whole thing is, you have to bring, like he has to bring a plaque from his family into her family's, you know, shrine or whatever, and they just don't get along at all, and it's just this whole thing. And that's all I remember, is that their marriage was like in jeopardy because the ancestors weren't gonna be friends with each other. You should go home, Ping. Normally I try to keep a clean channel, but considering the project I'm working on has a bit of language in it, I guess I'm willing to talk about this. You see those stories online about Fa Ping? Like, everyone talks about why it's so funny because I guess it means like flower vase or something, and then it's also like a pseudonym or something for being gay, which is why Shang falls for Fa Ping. I don't know. There's like this whole thing around it, and I've always just gone for the lowest hanging fruit and been like, yeah, but her name's Fapping, which is, you know, it's pleasing oneself. I mean, it's not like I always thought that was funny. Obviously, I didn't know what that was when I was a kid and I saw this movie for the first time. But, you know, when people started pointing out how funny the name is, I'm like, why are you guys complicating this with so much intellectual debate on what these words mean? And there's just a gag right in front of you. Nobody ever reaches for it but me. And I don't know if it's because I'm the only one who notices it, or if I'm just the only one, like, low enough to grab it. You know, I don't know. My only regrets with talking about this is there's a chance that of all these episodes, this will be the only one my grandma watches. I don't know why she'd take it or pick it. Probably because you people would tell her to. and she's gonna hear me talk about that, and it's gonna be a really awkward Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter, you know, one of the big three. I don't need that in my life, guys. I don't need you telling on me to my grandmother. I actually hate the search, so let's do this one first, just to cross it off the list. It's probably not as bad as I think it is. It's just, you gotta search through all these tents, and I've done a lot of destroying the tents, because without tents, they have nowhere to hide. And also, I think... Nope, they don't drop anything when you break them. Okay, so there's really no point in breaking them, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because... Why not? Oh, I didn't even notice that you can burn down the wooden things, too. That's awesome. So yeah, this is fire magic, since I don't think I'd shown it to you guys who maybe hadn't seen it yet. It's fine. You know, it does fire. Oh, there's a shadow. Come on now. There you go. Come up from the ground, you little silly thing, you. I'm so good at calling people out. Okay, a lot of shadows. I haven't seen that. There's the thing I was looking for. Alright, this is going better than expected, to be totally honest with you. I mean, morale's still dropping like crazy, but it's alright. So this is the other thing, and this is the thing that I don't necessarily love about Kingdom Hearts 2, which is saying something, because I adore this game. Each world's kind of got a gimmick installed to it. So this world's gimmick is morale. The next world's gimmick, I think, is an escort system. I could be wrong. Come on. Alright, I guess we'll just have to ignore that for now. It's a couple things. We'll get to it, and you'll see what I mean. I think these are set in the exact same place. And it's just go beat up the Heartless. Oh, man, did you see that? I grabbed his face at the wrong time. It was just the whites of his eyes. That was a nightmare. If I had to guess, I'd say that the only difference between these two is that this one's going to be more of like a lot of them, and I think the next one might just be me fighting the Centaur. I could be totally wrong about that, of course, but I don't think I am. Oh man, I am not nearly as strong as I thought that I was. I mean, it's been a while since I did any grinding. Like, I didn't, outside of training Valor form, I didn't really do any grinding in Hollow Bastion. And obviously, I haven't had the chance to grind here because we're still establishing areas via story missions and things. This is just the beginning, he says. Thanks. And yeah, this one should be the one with the big boss, so there's probably going to be fewer Heartless to fight here. Last one had 15 of them. This one doesn't even seem to have an amount of Heartless to beat, which is insane. Well, stop hitting me and dropping my morale. I don't like it, because my morale is fine. I have all the ability to fight in the world. You just stop it! Okay, so apparently guard is not, like, universal. I'm kind of glad that... Stop it! Okay, I get it. I need to do some grinding. I get it. Alright, we'll make this a longer episode. Oh, okay, ouch. Where the heck was... Don't I get a reaction command on this guy? Am I thinking about the wrong spot? What's going on here, man? There you go. This is why I give them my excess potions. Normally I don't like to give away potions, but I got so many of them that it just seems silly not to. Alright, yeah, I get it. I'm on critical mode. I need to do grinding. If I'm not... I'm not doing that, then I'm gonna look cocky, and that's not what I want. I understand. I apologize for ever thinking that I was fine without... I mean, you know, I got to level 11 real easy, and I figured, hey, that's gotta be good, and it was, until now. And technically, a big part of it could be because I skipped the other world. Like, absolutely, if I'd gone to the other world, which I'm pretty sure he's supposed to go to first, it would have been a little bit easier. And this just means that when I go to that world, I'm gonna have a way better time. I could probably be reading their voices. It just occurred to me that I haven't been reading yet. I'm sorry about that. Chances are pretty good I'm not going to start reading for them until the next episode, because I'm already getting close to finish with this one. And do I need to talk to him to... Okay, no, I just need to go. Cool. Alright, so that's probably going to be the end of this, is getting to the next encampment. I'm guessing. I don't know that, but it seems reasonable to assume. I also think... I don't know if there's a trophy for not using continue in this game.
Yeah.
Like, you would assume so, because both 1 and Chain of Memories had it, but I don't think this one has a no continues. I could be totally wrong, of course. I just don't remember, is the honest truth. If I did remember, I'd tell you. I can promise you that much. Ooh, dropped an item. Another dark stone. Give me your stones. I need all of them. All of your stones. Whee! Alright, so... break down the wall, and then we can climb up, and then we'll reach the encampment, because it's just one area between us and where we need to go. It's convenient like that. And yeah, I'll call it up there, because we can save there. Also, here, we've got the moral thing. So, morale, I should say. It's not our morals. It's morals, to heck with those. What we're worried about is morale. Got it. And honestly, since I'm gonna be... Oh, well, that did not go as planned. I was gonna say, since I'm just planning to... would you stop? I'm planning to grind here anyway. I'll ignore the chests and as many fights as I can. Because I can just, you know, get out of here. Boom! And we're done. There's actually enough time to go back. Well, maybe not. We gotta talk to some people again. Not half bad. Man among men. Oh, why thank you. I try my best. They were talking to me, Ping. Captain Schmapton. Oh, hello, Captain. Is that not your name? Schmapton? Look at us talk up our friend. Alright, you're in, but I hate you. That's fair. There's no protection on their thighs. Like, that's a huge weakness, especially on the skinny dude there. Look at how much leg meat he's got unprotected. Like, the short guy, I get it. Most of his haunches are covered anyway, except for his orangutan arms. But I don't know, String Bean, he's in danger. Hey, we're here. I remember I can't copy the music because I'm out of sync, and that's a bad idea, me. Even though it's kind of a default, because I like to do that. What are we thinking about? Oh yeah. We gotta bring honor to the family. That doesn't seem like it's gonna bring any honor to the family. That seems like a terrible plan, Mushu. Half-baked and everything. No, let's not go. Stop it. So, one of the reasons why I really wanted to unlock this place first, actually because this is one of the best spots for grinding forms. Since it's loaded with Heartless instead of Nobodies, which is important for the second form you get. That one levels up from killing Heartless. It also has that path we just cleared out, which is great. For the third form that you get, I might as well tell you because you read about them. And I'm not going to tell you what they do, but I already read the mirrors about them. So the second form we get is a Wisdom form, and then we get Master form. And Master form levels up. I really wish that I had enough. Well, I might have enough high jump, actually. Where's the save spot? Just outside of town? Because with a level 2 high jump, that might be enough to get me there. What was I saying? Master form levels up with drive orbs. It's very specific that way for some reason. I don't know why that's the way they chose to design it, but I am aware that that's how it works.
Give me strength.
That was horrible. Oh man. Let's go for it one more time, huh? So yeah, you get your master form, and that has a chance to free development. Sweet. That's the thing that I was talking about. We have none of what we need. I mean, well, okay, we got a lot for a mithril ring. We just need power stones. So what is 5 types of materials to unlock it? Ugh. All right. Well, I'll be able to collect a bunch more while I'm grinding anyway. And this is that strategy I was telling you about before. You go to the world map, you come back. But so this is great place for Valor form because it's just hitting stuff and you got a whole path and you can just hit them over and over again. And it's great for Wisdom because you've got, I mean, depending on when you come in, they'll be low level, just like in Kingdom Hearts, the first one. Eventually, the Heartless will get stronger. In fact, each world here. What's really cool about this one compared to the first Kingdom Hearts is each world has a second return visit. So they make everything stronger and they add on to the story, and I just think that's a really cool concept. I'm sorry if that spoils the game design for you, but it's not like I'm telling you what the story is. I'm just giving you kind of a key mechanic for how it's unfolded. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so you get to come back, and that'll make it a little bit harder for Wisdom form. But that's why you've also got Hollow Bastion, right? Just outside of Merlin's place, you got a whole lot of Heartless that spawn right there, so you can always train on those, which should theoretically be weaker than what's here, I think. And then there's Limit form that you get, and that one you just need to use special attack abilities that are based on your partnerships with friends. You get Limit form, and you can just use those attacks without having your buddy there, I think, or it might give you special limits. I don't remember which is the case. Might be both even. But by just using those attacks, each time you use an attack, it's like an XP point. And so that one's got, like, I think the lowest threshold of XP requirement for any of the drive forms. And then, of course, there's the final form, which is the only one you can't train here because that one requires nobodies. And there might be nobodies here at some point on the return trip, but there's certainly not enough to justify using it here. So that's really the only one that you don't want to grind here. But otherwise, I highly recommend using Land of Dragons. Anyway, we went over quite a bit while I was giving you some tips and tricks there. And now I gotta go grind. I don't know what level I'm gonna set as my goal, but I definitely want to feel stronger fighting the mobs here before I go on, because I know what's ahead of me, and I don't want to struggle. So, wish me luck, guys. See you all next time, and until then, take care, everybody.